Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Minnesota Twins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not rushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty, one thing stands out, and that's the fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a hit.
Batting 4th, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. John Lester is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Matty, you weren't kidding. 1-run affair yesterday. Not easy as a visiting team to come in and complete a sweep. I don't care if it's 2, 3, or 4 games.
No question about it, Dero. You win the first game, even though it was a nail-biter. On the road, it's always tough. This is where you have to get greedy and think sweep right from the first inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ramirez, base runner at first with one out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high.
Ball 1, no strike.
One and one the count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
No balls and one strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Profar sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Francisco Mejia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Polanco is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Here's Manny Machado now. His past history against John Lester. He's a .333 hitter. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Josh Bell stands in as he looks at a called strike. Machado on at first, nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now the first pitch here from Lester, fouled off. Now Lester's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Gregory Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lester sets. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. And he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Garcia. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Pirates strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in Western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you back on the show. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. One and 1 to count. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And now the Twins pitcher, John Lester. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The next 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. At the plate, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Missed with a slider.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Third inning, no score to this point. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Swinging a soft liner. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now here's the pitch. Hit to short. Diaz scoops it up. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia on the warning track. He makes the catch. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lester sets 1-2 on its way, and he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. And this one gets away. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Frazier is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Well, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 2-0. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now, a base hit in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Bryant takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Count still full, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. So here is Avisail Garcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Minnesota. They're still down. It's 2-0. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding forward now, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lester's ready. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, Giro, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box now, Jeff Samardzija, as he lines it out to center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out. Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Sean Rodriguez is on deck. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Digging in to try it again, Sean Rodriguez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. I'm set with the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Up high. 2-1 now. The 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, John Lester, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at Machado. It's there. He got him. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on the first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Into the box now, Mike Trout. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fouled away. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. To short. Machado has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia giving chase. One down. Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. In now, JT Realmuto. He was a ground out victim last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Two balls and 2 strikes the count of the Pirates catcher.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Jurickson Profar would be next. Lester into his motion. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Garcia coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 2. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Gerardo Parra.
Riding in once again, Gerardo Parra. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that misses inside 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to it.
Down the third baseline. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Twins are set. J.P. Howell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Diaz picks it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Digging in once again, Jeff Samardzija. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Rodriguez takes it in. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Adam Frazier hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hits softly out in front. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Number 27.
Now to the plate, Mike Trout. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe. As they also score a pair of runs on the play. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is now at the plate. Francisco Mejia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Sean Rodriguez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Frazier over to his left. Two gone. Chesler Cuthbert will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with two men out. This is skied into short left center. Machado has a play, and that retires the side. Go the Twins in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. David Velasquez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Jonathan Villar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Josh Comenter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. lifted in the air out to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-0. The Miami Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 3-2. The Chicago Cubs got 11 hits overall as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 1-0. Luke Weaver grabbed his second win of the year as the Cardinals downed Arizona 2-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The New York Mets got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-4. Sean Burnett got win number 1 on the year as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 3-2. Pedro Alvarez drove in 4 as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 6-5. Matt Moore twirled 8. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. Blake Snell earned the 3rd W of his season, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 5-3. The Colorado Rockies finished off the 4-game sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-4. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 6-5. Manuel Margot drove in 4 and had a home run, leading Minnesota past the Royals 6-4. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-6. Masahiro Tanaka got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Orioles defeated the Mariners 3-2. The Texas Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they walked off in extras against the Red Sox 3-2. Boog Powell was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as Houston bested the Blue Jays 5-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.